Welcome to the Chapter 7, Section 4 podcast. And this podcast is on the diversity of cellular life, and this one's a pretty quick section. We're going to talk about the differences among living things and how the cells basically determine the difference between those things. First thing we want to talk about is unicellular organisms, and these are organisms made up of only one cell, like this paramecium here. And unicellular organisms are the most common on the Earth. And then we also have organisms that are multicellular, which are made of many cells, such as this hydra down here. And you're going to see great variety among these multicellular organisms. Cell specialization. What that means is cells throughout an organism can develop in different ways to perform different tasks. Like these blood cells down here, you see red blood cells, you see T cells, and you also see platelets, and they all have a different job, but they all are found in blood. And the process of this is called cell specialization. And they can be specialized in many different ways, like red blood cells transport oxygen, cells in the pancreas produce proteins, muscle cells allow you to move, and plant cells have specialized cells, such as the guard cells that help regulate the exchange of gases and water vapor through the tiny openings on the undersides of leaves. What are the four levels of organization in multicellular organisms? The levels are individual cells, tissues, organs, and organ systems. So you have a muscle cell. The muscle cells together make smooth muscle tissue. The smooth muscle tissue might be part of an organ called in the stomach, and the stomach is part of the digestive system and organ system. So cells are the first level organization. Similar cells are grouped into units called tissues. So tissue is a group of similar cells that perform a particular function. That's really the correct definition right there. There's smooth muscle tissue. Most animals have four main types of tissue: muscle, epithelial, nervous, and connective. Organs are groups of tissues. Organs are groups of tissues that work together to perform a specific function, such as the stomach, which is to perform the function of starting the process of digesting food and moving it onto the intestines. An organ system is a group of organs that work together to perform a specific function, such as your digestive system, which is to take food and digest it. On to the quiz.